Hey, two line dudes. Two line dude in this bitch. Two line dudes. We got views.
Hey.
Point of views. You can choose. He got news.
He got news.
Two
Live
live dudes. We back.
Welcome everybody.
Yes, sir.
We're back here in the man cave, and today is another great day. I am BJ, aka Mr. Bowtie, and with me as always.
The nice one, D Nice.
All right, and together we are two
Two
live
live
dudes.
dudes.
Thank you
Yeah.
for stopping in with us today. All right, today we're gonna start off as we do always with that melanin report, and today we're shining that black light on a woman named Mary Ellen Pleasant. Mary Ellen Pleasant is known as one of the first self-made millionaires, and is also known as the mother of human rights.
When was this?
When was this?
What year? Yeah, I thought.
She was born in 1814.
So this was before
CJ.
C.J. Walker. Okay. That's some
So yeah,
updated
she was born
news.
in 1814 in Philly. Was born free. She worked as a chef and a servant to some rich white men, and used her knowledge that she gained from listening to them and being in their surroundings to become to work in real estate. Gained some fortunes in real estate. Also worked with the Underground Railroad over and taking slaves into California, and then later on helped with the abolitionist movement and continued to grow her millions and push out towards the abolition movement. So if you get an opportunity, please take a chance to. Please go look at Mary Ellen Pleasant. She died in 1904. All right, and today we're going to talk about this family unit that we have in the.
La Familia, as y'all would say. Nothing comes before my family. I got it tattooed all over your body. You got it all in your lyrics, family over everything. But is it really like that for real? Let's do a deep dive. I don't think it is.
But you know, before we jump into it, I'm gonna say you can attest this personally, man. Sometimes your kinfolk ain't really down for you, man. Their blood ain't good.
Yeah, there's a little jealousy and envy, and if you have any momentum of doing, a little better than what they're doing, or you have gained a lot of momentum and you are doing better than they're not looking at you too kindly. They're not looking at you like, oh, I'm proud of my cousin, or I'm proud of my uncle, or I'm proud of my brother. They looking at you like, man, that nigga think he better than us. He don't come visit. He don't do this. Like they cars and shit don't work to come visit you. But
Yes.
you get all this negative energy because you don't go see them, and you won't come holler at them, or you think you better than the family, so you don't come visit us. And you don't hear about no visiting until somebody's dead. So
Right.
I don't hear about nothing.
They come from everywhere for a funeral.
Yeah, and that's what I'm trying everybody get together. And I ain't with that shit. Like,
So we talking about the family you were born into, not the family you chose, right?
yes, facts. And we don't choose the family born into because we didn't know mom was gonna get with the sorry ass dad if he was, and we didn't know dad gonna get with the trifling ass mom that she was if she was. So we are product of them too. Luckily, they made wise decisions. A lot of them didn't, and it sours from there. If they ain't have a good relationship with their family, i.e., they mom and dad, and the mom or the woman didn't like the dad or didn't like the choice that mom made as far as a man, then you got that friction. That shit never dies. So it's always something. So it's best to have just the immediate family on solid ground, like your significant other and your kids. Like, hold that down, and if you can get that strong enough, then you reach out to another family member and be like, yo, we trying to build something for real, not pretend like we would like each other, not pretend like we want to be around each other, but we actually want to be around and see each other. We want to build our family up, because we don't do that now.
So when you were younger, were you tight with your family, like your cousins and all that?
Nah, bro. It was a different world when I was growing up. First of all, I was in California, and my dad had divorced my mom, so I was living with him. She went back to Mobile, Alabama. So my first 14 years was to me and him, and that was it. His girlfriends and whoever he kids they had, that was my new family. So I did a lot of that when I was growing up. So I don't really have no real good foundation for family. So, but when I did get introduced to my family on my mom's side, it was a lot of love, a lot of initial, embracing and showing, love. But over time, as everybody see, you didn't fall short on your goals in life, or you didn't, go to prison for certain numbers of years and come out, begging a woman to live with them. Any of that dumb shit that, folks find themselves in and make excuses and want family to bail them out of. I didn't follow none of that shit. I got mine 10 toes down from the mud. Nobody gave me nothing. So I act like this because, I made myself. And I can say that, and it's facts. A lot of y'all niggas get money from your mama or your uncle, or you stay by somebody until you 29, 30 years old, and y'all ain't got your shit together, nigga. I've been on my own since high school, period. So
man, it's crazy. Like,
it's
so
just built different ways now.
Hearing you talk about it, I grew up completely different. Like, I was around my cousins all the time. Like, church together, we was at the house every weekend. But now, today, we barely talk. Yeah. And I would say I'm the one. I don't call nobody, man.
Do they call you?
Sometimes, a lot of them call.
Mm-hmm.
Not often.
You foul ball then.
Not as often.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's not every week, but they all got stuff going on. We all grown. Everybody got things going on.
Yeah, but you make time for what you want to make time for, though. That's facts. Rather, a relationship, friends, family, you make time for what you want to make time for.
We more of a social media family. We follow each other on social media. We Facebook, Instagram, we know what's going on.
That's the world we live in now, I guess.
Like, I think the last family get-together, man, it was about 2 years ago. We got together for my grandmother's birthday. But it's a crazy thing, man. I got family. They don't want to leave where they're from. Like, they have never left St. Louis to come visit. They don't want to go nowhere else. But when I come home, it's like, man, well, you gonna come over here? Did you make it over here? Did you call this person?
Obligated to go pull up on everybody. Like, you made it out the hood and you the millionaire or something. Like, everybody, let me get something there, nephew. Let me get some money from you. Don't pull up in nothing nice.
They all know I'm poor.
Oh, man.
But it's just the fact that, why when I come home, first of all, y'all know where I'm at, because I stay at the same place. I ain't never been in a hotel in St. Louis. I stay at grandma's house, aunt's house. They live in the same houses for 30 years, and you know where I'm at. But y'all call me, I need you to come here. Why you ain't come visit me? Why you ain't come?
Yeah.
For what? Like, y'all don't come down to see me?
Yeah, they want the convene of being comfortable, saying, oh, why you ain't come to see me? Like, that shit don't work the other way around. Like, why you haven't come to see me? Why you can't get out of this house and get your ass up and go down the road, or go down the road and come visit us? If y'all love us so much, get out of your comfort zone and go do some shit in your life. Like, we're too comfortable being in little limited conditions, and we stay there, and then when somebody challenge that situation, what the
I was trying to get to the clap.
Somebody challenge that shit, and they do the opposite of what everybody else in the family do. Oh, he don't want to be around us, man. He think he doing better than us. Like, no, I just get up every morning with a plan, and I get to it. Like, I decided a long time ago, the way I was raised and the shit that I dealt with when I was little, I was not going to live like that. I was not going to be living with roaches all around me. I was not going to be living with 9 motherfuckers in the house living with us. I wasn't going to be borrowing shit from motherfuckers or begging folks to let us stay long. None of that shit. All that taught me to be strong and get my own. And if it didn't teach you that, that's your fucking fault.
I think nowadays, man, aside from all the things that were done systemically, and to
tear down the family,
to tear down families, I think now black people, we're missing that nucleus. Back when I was growing up, it was the grandmothers. The grandmothers kept everybody together. Everybody's at grandma's house. Now the grandmothers are passing on or moving on or too old to keep everybody together. Yeah, and now it's up to us. Mm-hmm. And we don't want to take that opportunity. It's too much work. It's too much this. And
a lot of excuses, but when somebody passed, there we is. Can you come down here, baby? Your cousin passed, or your your grandma and passed, your uncle and passed. You know,
Mhm.
I know they would love you to. What? Are they gone? How they gonna love for me to come see some shit when they after life? Like I would have been glad to see them beforehand or let me know the situation beforehand, not find out just suddenly like, hey, what y'all died, huh?
Yeah, it's
I never
crazy.
knew he was sick.
I don't know why we are so trained that it's important for us to go and say bye, but we don't want to come in and say hi. What they say? Give you the roses while you living. Where is this at, man?
I think we family, we like our own worst critics, and it's not for the benefit of the overall, unity of the family. That was a clap right there. But it's just like we need to really appreciate, the pecking order. It's a pecking order to shit nowadays. Like everybody ain't on the same pay grade. Everybody ain't on the same intelligence level. Everybody ain't on the same responsibility level. So the people who are responsible enough to handle shit, you put them in charge of certain things. The people gonna take care of the finances for certain things, you keep them in charge. Like we need to delegate the shit and everybody respect that, because if you could do better, then you should step up and do better. Not be mad because he think he can do everything, or they taking over like they own it. Well, they got the money. What you doing?
Yeah,
Complaining and talking shit.
I personally want to see families come back and start building each other up financially.
Yeah. What's this?
You've
What's the
been
new
out
thing
there.
they doing?
What you mean?
The Sui.
Oh, the Susu thing.
Yeah.
Susu's great. It's not. I'm finna not promote that here, but yeah,
we're
Susus
not,
are great.
We're definitely not promoting that shit. I mean,
But anyway, what I'm saying is that in your own family nucleus, right, you have cousins or you have brothers and sisters who are trying to do something. And if y'all can pool y'all money together to help that one build up, and as long as this person doesn't in turn their back on you, they can use that money to turn and pull the next up. And that's how you build that financial wealth. Right? You start banking from inside the house.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? So I would love to see families get together, do those things, start backing each other versus looking at them like, this ain't gonna make it. Or if you make it, then I'll holler at you. And
I think we should all, as family members, it's very simple. I have this 52-week plan I always throw out on my Instagram. Check it out on Melanin King, D Nice Cali. But it's a 52-week plan. Basically, it's 52 weeks in a year. The first week, $1. Whatever week it is, that's how many dollars you put in. You're not going to put no more than $52 in. And at the end of 12 months, you should be looking at $1,300 plus. And every family member can do that. We all buckle down and say, look, we all going to do this. Every Monday, we're going to deposit for that week. You can go 52, 51 and go backwards, or you can go $1, $2, $3. Whatever your budget is. This is something we can do now and see real results. So there's no excuse but to do it. And on another note, we got the first black vice president lady out there. Everybody like, I don't like Biden. I don't like Biden. Well, that's what we have. And you
don't like
Biden or shit. So which one you want?
Man.
And at least we got an idea of, what may happen with the black lady and the older white man. Because, I feel like she's going to be dictating a lot of shit.
So, first of all, man, we talked about this on another episode.
Yeah, we don't talk about it.
No, I actually was going to hit on your point, but it really bothers me, man. We talk to people about voting, and everybody wants to talk about voting, but they only talk about the presidential election. You right?
No, it was
in Georgia, we just
senators,
recently had
judges,
right, all the local officials,
attorneys,
and the turnout was astronomically different.
Yeah.
You're right. When I went for the presidential primaries, 2-hour wait, long lines, everybody want to get Trump out, right? We go for the city officials, the sheriffs, the local school board, your district attorneys, all that stuff that we voted for just recently.
That makes it. That impacts your life like on a daily basis.
We ran out in 5 minutes. Nobody's there. Like 8 cars in the parking lot. Now, all these, I know the media has something to do with it because they don't promote this stuff. They don't tell you that this is the time to go vote. But these are more important than those presidential elections because these are the people who control the tax dollars in your community. These are people who are the judges when your family members are going to court for trumped up charges. Yeah. These are those people who are in your neighborhood every day making decisions on where your money goes, on how much property value is, so many things, man. What businesses can come to your neighborhoods. and we not voting for them. We don't even know who they are. We forget about the legislative branch and the judicial branch of the government, and we only focus on this.
And I blame a lot of the older adults for not speaking game to the young adults, and then also I blame the young folks for not even being interested. Like they seem like they don't care.
Oh, they don't want to listen to adults, man.
Yeah, like they don't care about what the normal shit that's going on in the world unless it affects them directly in their bank account. And that's the problem. And we gotta do better as a people. We can't be talking about Black Lives Matter and family over everything, and then first thing you see is family members shooting each other, or family members cutting each other off, or having bad blood for some shit from 10, 15 years ago and ain't spoke since. Like,
man, crazy.
We need to grow up as a people and really get on some unified shit, like right. Real shit.
Really, and you know what, man? You hit something deep in with me, with people holding grudges in families, man. Because it happens in my family, and it's one of the biggest things. We still today can't look past something that happened 10, 15, 20 years ago, right? But your close friend or your wife or your husband, whoever, can do something to you, and you can look past it immediately. But the person you grew up with, your own blood, you will hold this grudge. Oh man. It really ties me in a knot.
Yeah, it's just like that deep breaded just in jealousy of, or whatever it is. I don't want to say it's all jealousy. It's just like it's something that's missing in them to lash out at you because they don't have it.
Man, you know what's funny, man? I have family members who won't talk to me for somebody else in the family did, and I don't have nothing to do with it. I don't even know nothing about. But won't even talk to me, and I reached out and picked up the phone. Family who live not far from where I stay now. Haven't seen them, haven't met them. Cousins I wouldn't be able to recognize. They wouldn't be able to recognize me if I walked up to them today. Yep. You know what I mean? It's crazy.
Yeah, I got nieces never met. My brother ain't had kids. I got 2 older brothers and 2 younger brothers. They ain't had kids. They ain't never met them except on Facebook. No, on Facebook met my nieces and nephews, but. There's no kind of like effort from even your own siblings be like, hey bro, we're gonna be in town, let's all get together and talk about some things and reminisce or whatever you want to do, and I know folks come up here from down there in Alabama, so it's like, hey, if y'all ain't trying and y'all don't want to give no effort, family is cool, but I had to just take care of the immediate family because they got me 100%. They got my back. So I would want it to be better than what it is as far as everybody in the family winning, but we don't have that same mindset. We can't do it together. So I just hope we change in this 2020 that we're dealing with. We need to make a lot of changes. Everything stopped for a reason. It's for you to look in the mirror and see what you can do differently, because it all affects on what you do and act accordingly after that.
And that's real spill from a G.
It is.
All right. You got anything else? Any more gems you want to drop before we get out of here?
Man, what else I got, man? Hey, man, I just want people to start taking life serious. Like, we do a lot of careless shit in life, rather it be just the way we nonchalantly fuck over each other, or how we be really mad at each other for the basic shit and driving on the roads. Like, we really hate each other on the roads, bro. It's like real hate. And then you get in front of these white folks at your job and y'all just be smiling and happy. Like, I just wish we can switch that energy. You don't have to be negative towards, your bosses unless they deserve it. But I'm just saying, we need to switch off that, kill the person who looks like me instantly. We need to chill out on that, bro. Because, it ain't no Black Lives Mattering if the shit don't matter to you. And a lot of y'all showing that it don't. Chicago niggas up there acting like fucking buffoons, man. Just fucking up the whole movement. I don't have no respect for that. That's some old fuckboy shit. And you take a L in your life, you deserve that L. And that's a real spill.
All right, before we roll out, I'm going to take a quick moment since we talking about family. I'm going to tell my family personally, man, I genuinely and truly love all y'all. and I'm sorry for whatever I did to cause distance in our relationship. But hopefully one day we can come back together and build and be stronger than we were before. I really do want to meet my cousins and that's out there that I haven't met, and the ones who I just haven't seen in so long, man. And I ain't seen since they were 3 years old.
Hey, to all my nephews and nieces out there, hey, I'm your big uncle from L.A. Your brother barely talks about, but I'm here. So when y'all become young adults or teenagers, come holler at your uncle. The door is always open for you. Even my brothers, when y'all get y'all shit together, hit me up. Whoever needs to hit me up, hit me up. I ain't mad at you. Don't be mad at me.
And like always, please make sure you hit the link below, like, subscribe, and if you have any comments, please feel free to leave them. We'll respond. And follow us on Instagram at 2LiveDudes. And it's 2LiveDudes. Oh, it's
underscore dudes.
Oh, see, 2Live. He runs the social media page, obviously, because I see I'm messing up. He gonna yell at me later. But anyway, please check us out. And again, it's 2LiveDudes signing off.
Peace, bitches.